What is up, legends? We are back and we're taking a look at Blade&Soul Revolution. I am on the press test server right now, messing around a little bit with the game, and we're just gonna rock it out. You won't see many people around because there's nobody but press and YouTubers around, so I just get to run around and have everything to myself, which is lovely. Now, the game itself is as smooth as you would think. We are running at max power on the Android emulation, so you know, good to go on that. Cell phones, you should be good to go, but I'll show you what power I'm on just in case. So I'm trying to run it as max as I can. I'm on 4 cores and 8 RAM right there. I could probably go lower, but I'm just doing that max for the video so we can see everything in its full glory, and it's on full power right now as well. Now, the basis of this game is just like the PC version. You actually have your side quests, which are the blue quests, and you have your yellow quest, which is your main quest. You probably, every time you go into a section, want to do the blue quest because they have achievements and free stuff that you can get on them. It's always useful to go ahead and do them because it's going to give you EXP and items that you can use for other stuff. When you need to actually go and get your quest things going, if you can't find it, you can look on the map on the left of the screen, and you usually be able to find your find your quest objective there, or you can hit auto if you're inclined not to control everything. But you can control everything in a game, and you can control everything and have your full running. You can actually jump and glide the same way you can in a PC, as you guys see. Alright. Now, if you hit normal auto, as you see right there, you just attack everything in the area. If you want to do that, now you can actually EXP grind like that as well, if you see fit. Alright, so let's just leave that stuff alone and get going. Now, essentially the way this game works is it follows the storyline of the PC, but you get it in bite-sized versions compared to the PC version. But it's still the same story. You still got to go through the same things, and pretty much the chase for Jinsoyun and get the sword back, that type of stuff. I won't do anything more with the story, but just in case you guys have never played Blade&Soul, many people have, or at least know what the story is because it's pretty iconic. But you know, there's that.
So, Captain Dochun sent you. How considerate of him.
And you see there is voice acting.
They went through the trouble of figuring out where I went. Now, you notice I could walk back, but it gives you the option of wind stride. Wind stride is basically teleporting in this game, and it's pretty cool because it saves you time and you get back to where you need to go. Loading is pretty good too, as you can see. You can see they got the conquest mission reward right there. If you want to do the conquest, what it does is going to send you on a series of kill everything in the area type of quests. So what you probably should do is when you come into an area, get the conquest so you can just get that out the way in the beginning.
About time. What took you so long?
Shut up.
Goodness, I am so sorry. Please forgive Doden for that. Wow, almost didn't recognize you there. Check out my info to see your current status.
Alright.
Check your equipment and stats in my check the status of your current equipment and view equipment.
She's actually doing a job for me, so I'm just letting her.
Switch into different equipment by slot. Check your detailed stats in the detailed view. Equipment plays a key role in increasing...
What she said. Alright, so now we have collect spider legs, so let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna be really quick. Again, like I said, when you're in the area, you should probably just take care of all this type of stuff because it's gonna get you more EXP and it's gonna get you more items to mess around with. It's good to do that because there's gonna be points in the story where you're gonna be lower than the requirement for power, and you definitely need to make sure that you're not that because it becomes harder, and there's some areas that won't even let you go any further until you actually do it. Alright, so spider legs is done. defeat the bola spiders. I'm not arachnophobic, but I still don't like spiders. I remember about a day or two ago, I had found one in here. I was so mad. I was like, you're lucky I don't like to kill animals. And it just kind of like looked at me like it was punking me, and I threw his ass outside. Like, just take your ass back out. Like, get out of here. He looked at me like, what you gonna do? I was like, man. Alright, so now we're fighting the king spider. King forest spider. You see my natural skills. All the normal skills are in the game. I like that the parry system is intact. And I'm going to show you in general. Parry system is this right here. And you can actually block an attack as long as you have that up. And you see it doesn't have any type of cooldown really. You can just hold it right there. But you have to make sure that you're using it in a proper area, or you'll be wasting it. You don't want to waste it, right? So now that we did all of that, and we had the conquest done, we can hit complete. Bam! And then now I ask you if you want to do it again, which you could if you have any quests in the area. Most likely, early boards, you don't. So you can just ignore it for that, because I'm pretty much done with most everything.
State your business.
You shut up, dude.
This is no place for a stroll.
Dog, get out of there. Alright, so you can see we do have some spiders, but I don't think I'll be killing enough outside other than these like right here, so I'm not gonna do the conquest again. Pretty quick. But as you get to higher levels, it's probably in your best interest to keep doing the conquest, or keep like accepting it, because you're gonna get EXP for all that. And you see I leveled up a whole level out of getting all that. That's all done. There is good customization and stuff like that, but I can't show you any of that stuff right now because that's in the store, and the store is not really ready yet. So we'll show that at a later date. Alright, so we're running up here to the next quest objective.
Yep.
Alright, so soul shields is pretty much kind of like your gear in this game, and they usually end up being very important because you can kind of like customize how your character is with a soul shield. Give me that. More EXP. And that allows you to get stronger over the course of time. So like if you want to go for a more offensive build, if you want to be that type of character, go for your attack, your crit, your defense. Or you can go more defensive and go for blocking and parrying and all that type of stuff. It depends on what your gameplay is. If you really are the type of dude who's going to hang on trying to parry and the sheath skill, which I don't have unlocked yet. But with Swordmaster, I usually just go for offense. Even though defensively it is pretty good because you just be able to tank everything and just wreck everybody. What's up, Suhan? You notice, bam, attacks have different, I guess you can call them pips. And you notice on the top left of them, like it has like a 1, 2, 3. And the second one right here that I'm pinging, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the third one, you can actually combo with those. And some of them can actually combo in between each other. You just have to learn which ones are better and which ones in a situation are better, because some will actually put you into a state where you knock down enemies, some will pop up as you've seen right there, some will pass through, some will block. So you have to pay attention to which ones are good and what. Alrighty.
How did it go?
There you are.
I heard I'll be...
Hi, June. See what you later, son. Hi, June, my son.
All right, so we are getting items, and I just see like that supple letter. You use that for upgrades, and you can just sell it if you don't want it. Potions keep me alive. I must have got a achievement for fighting. Get wrecked. As you can see, she's catching all the combos. You also have the ability to hop back like this, which I didn't use that as a walk back, but there's actually like your defensive mechanic to get out of stuff when you see there's going to be a telegraph. All right, I'm gonna let this go. What are you trying to show me? Did I not? This one's better. Okay. You can also hit the auto equip too. I thought I hit auto equip though. Or maybe those are just better than what I auto equip. Oh, I have the lightning attack. The sheath though, that's the sheath skill is when you really become like ninja samurai type joint.
You don't have a clue, do you, Cricket? It's me, Hajun. Surprised? Tell me about it. Do you know what I had to go through to get this far?
Nice backstory.
I heard there was a Hung Moon imposter. That was you? Remember, Cricket, chain skills need to be executed in quick succession.
I just told him about that. We don't care about that. Let's get to the next part. So
Don't act so surprised. You
this game is actually really smooth to get into, and as far as what you would do once you get into the later levels, because I have played it pretty far, I believe up to level 51, if I remember correctly. JP, it was like 30, SEA 51.
I've been waiting.
And it was smooth all the way through. I never really struggled with anything. And this was without me actually being able to spend anything. I could have, but I didn't really have to because it was smooth. It was easy to get into. So if you're a Blade&Soul fan, you would like that. As far as the way that this is compared to other gacha games out there, the gacha part is really more or less about the weapons and other things that you can get, like customization. And it's customization as far as the way your character looks, more so than any type of power. You have battle passes and other stuff like that, but we'll talk about that in a different video when I am allowed to, because we're not allowed to do that in this one. This is just to give you a general feel and the look of the game, how everything goes. Also, we have this, which is pretty good. It's the daily wheel when you actually kill bosses and stuff like that, but we don't have anything for that right now because I haven't killed any bosses yet. So that's all I really have for you guys right now. Hopefully in the future when we get more that we can actually talk about, I can just go more into depth. Right now, I may just use my SCA account for that because they're kind of like parallel. It's not that much of a difference. But they did do an extra. It seems like the voice acting is a lot more clear and more pronounced in this. You guys know how I feel about sound and when it sucks, and the sound in this actually works a little bit better overall. So I am playing this on LD Player right now, just to let you guys know, and it's fine. I don't really have any type of lag right now. I do have to do something about my mouse speed. My mouse speed is a little bit weird, and usually what happens with that is you have to adjust it compared to what a game. A game has mouse speed, and the emulator has a mouse speed, or the cell phone has a mouse speed, so I just have to tweak that a little bit and get that right so it's a little bit more smooth. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys. So again, this is a test server, so I'm not gonna give any type of rating or anything like that. But I haven't found any problems with it. I haven't found any issues, and it just runs smoothly. So look forward to it when it comes, and I'd like to thank Netmarble for allowing me to come in and take a look at it. And yeah, so I will catch you guys next video. Peace, and I'll see you soon.